Hello everybody, Kearon here with Explorminate, and welcome to a kind of a Let's Play preview series I'm going to do of Endless Space 2. Now this is a game I have been, personally very excited about. I've done a few overview videos, but did want to wait to really dive in and do a full series until we hit this third update for a few reasons. First and foremost, they have one more update and the game's going to be, launched, right? Going to be adding in like better AI, new race, new minor races, a lot of tweaks, fighters, bombers are some kind of the big things. But the game is, for all intents and purposes, pretty close to done. They're squashing bugs and balancing a few features they don't have, but it sure feels quite close to done to me. Now, what we have here, is another game by Amplitude, and as you probably know, most of us here at Explorminate pretty big fans of Amplitude. Now, Endless Space 2 is really no different there. I think it builds upon a lot of the great ideas we had in Endless Legend and moved on from it. So, right now we've got all but one of the races in. I'm actually going to play as the United Empire. They are my favorite race so far, just because the most realistic in terms of what we'd have humanity as. I probably won't watch the intro video because it's been out for a while here. If you haven't seen it, watch it real quick. Pause the video, go watch it. It's a monarchy that controls everything. It's kind of like what we probably would be like as humanity if we got to the stars, less idealistic and things. But we're going to play as United Empire because I like them. And let's explain why. So they have Emperor's Will. So the voice of the Emperor is a powerful thing. As I spend production to build ships, buildings, whatever, I get 0.1 influence for every industry I spend, which is a really cool mechanic. And then my people by default add 1 extra influence per population and 1 extra influence on top of that for each temperate, if they're on a temperate world. It's a United Empire, so we focus on economic and military development, as it points out. So for the faction traits here, we have Expansionist 1, so there's less of an overcolonization penalty. Xenolinguistics, they start with this technology. They start with Hissos, that is to be determined. I think that's the races is what it is. For the minor race, it starts with them. Patriots 2, they're not just Patriots, they're Patriots 2. 25% extra capacity for manpower on the Empire. We'll cover manpower later on, of course. And then off-world agribusiness, just another technology. So that's who we have. We are going to play with 5 competitors, normal speed, normal difficulty, basically everything normal. Let's galaxy shape, we'll go random, medium, anything else I want to change here? Anomaly frequency, special nodes. Yeah, we'll leave that as is. We're not going to mess with that too much. So, the United Empire, we're going to skip the intro movie, but let's just get into this. We'll play against some random AI. And again, this is mostly to give you an idea of what the game is. So if you're on the fence, if you want to know what it is, stick with this Let's Play series. It's going to be, hopefully, enjoyable, very Let's Play-y. That's a thing, I guess. As well as, informative. So I will get a little bit down into the different mechanics and things. But let's get right to it. You're launching the game. Work as always. I mean, it's just these guys. It's the developers' finest. They do a great job with everything they do.
Under the visionary leadership of Emperor Zelivus, we have become a proud and powerful nation.
Oh, I really want. We're gonna watch this.
It is time
Never mind.
to rise up, grasp our future, and seek our destiny among the stars. Imagine the future that we can build. we shall construct great fleets. Send them out to make great discoveries. And through their conquests, secure our place in this rich galaxy. We will discover new sciences and new life. We will greet new peoples and turn them into new patriots. Together, we shall leave our mark on history. For together, we can become anything our hearts desire. Whatever the cost, whatever the effort, let us not shy away from the greatness that is our birthright.
There we have it. The United Empire. I know I said I wasn't going to watch that, but then it came up. I'm just like, well, why not? It's so well done. I just love, like, it reminds me of, like, Soviet-era propaganda. And then he just fades out there at the end, and you've got the ideal world on the movie screen. And the reality is pretty crummy. It very cool aesthetic for humans. I like the idea where they took that, so... Here we are. Looks like we have a pretty normal galaxy, actually. It didn't do like a twin tail or anything like that. We are this little dot right there. I love how you can just zoom out. So, we have Duyel. Let's first off construct some stuff. I usually start with just drone network and the cerebral reality just to give me the bonus for everything. Let us take our patrol. So, goodie huts and all that are conducted by scouts, which have drones, which are pretty cool. So I sent a drone that way. And then we're going to start exploring with our settler. My bad. My bad. I don't recommend exploring with settlers. It is not usually a good idea. Let's jump down here real quick. So a couple things they've redone. You now have your political sensitivity. So this is how we're going to react to events. And this will also affect the outcome of the next election. So right now we've got 3 industry people and 1 militarist. With a bunch of United Empire and a couple Hishos. So yeah, I was right. That is the minor faction we have. So, not bad. Let's jump over to the tech tree here. We are going to grab plasma, metallurgy, and I'm going to say all these things wrong. Xenobiology and rare earth foams. Okay, I can say that. Boom. So we've queued up our tech, and you know that this is the final tech way it's laid out. One thing to mention, you do have to make choices sometimes. So you see, like right here is a path. These are either or techs. We can actually display the research key, and then these, of course, lead to one another. So there are some, like, kind of like, I guess, tiered steps, which is nice. Some pick A or B, but you can't have them both. And then, much like Endless Legend, of course, it is split into your basically like science branch, your growth and approval and like influence, you know, military, and then your industry and money, your dust. So right now we are getting 11 influence a turn, which is great. And notice right here, we could buy technology with influence. As we grow, you can buy everything with influence. It's awesome. So it's really neat synergy with just focus on production, get everything else, and well, focus on influence and then buy everything with it. Only thing we're gonna do, let's take Dmitry Linko. He's a counselor industrious. We're gonna assign him to our home system, so we can start getting some experience. So we ran into the Epitses. They are selfless. So they are minus 10% peaceful treaty cost on Empire. So that's cool to have them around. They are warmongers. That's interesting. So they're great with peace, but also with war, I guess. And this is just what we have. So you've not yet made contact with them. Special action. I'm not actually sure if that's something you'd have. Let's look at this. An ally of them has access to a special action. How would you? Well, that's cool. We're going to have to look into that. I imagine that's before you actually absorb them. But so our probe found them. We can look at their home system. Of course, we're going to go through and it rates the planets. They look pretty cool. They're very different. One thing I will touch on again and again is just how different these planets are and how good I think everything was done to make them seem and feel different. It's not just like lava planet or like temperate planet. It's like you can have like a temperate planet that is teeming with life or sterile or hot or cold or all this stuff. So they have lots of different variations that will make them unique from one another. I think our settler is going to come colonize over here. Hit Quadris because, oh, we missed the first one. So let's jump back. So we have a medium boreal with not what I wanted. Ooh, the tiny toxic is what has the resources. Darn it. So I might hold off till I can colonize somewhere with resources to start getting something out the gate would be nice. Patrol, come this way. Let's fly ya. Keep going. Keep going. Just to the outskirts. Thank you. And we're going to go through the menus, don't worry. We'll go through those as they come up. I'm not going to explain everything before it's time because this is going to be a fairly long series, I hope. Maz. What's Maz got? Huge lava. Tiny lava. Huge ash. Yeah, this place burned up. Tiny ash. And then a medium jungle with some red sang. It's a pore deposit, so it's only +1 a turn. And I don't think Red Sang does a whole lot. It's an okay location. Let's look at what am I looking for? Nope, nope, nope. Oh. You know what? I only turned on supremacy, didn't I? Okay. Well, we'll be fighting this warlike, which is very like me. It's not on purpose. Apologies. There is the other normal victory types, the science, domination, have a bunch of money, and there's one other. It's basically like, it's basically just like Endless Legend in that way, so nothing too different. So, Quest Arden, A Hidden Rebellion, Part 1. So, we can intimidate to reach 800 manpower, which we get Punisher drives, plus 10 damage on the ships. That's nice. We can bribe to get an outpost to Trader's Reach. Haven't liked that one in the past. It's a settlement, but it's out isolated from everywhere, so not a fan. And then Daily Slogan, you get more food output. Daily Slogan. I'm going to go Punisher drives, so we can just tear everyone a new one. So, we will take care of that. Let's go ahead and read through this. We're just gonna take our time and enjoy this. We're gonna read through at least the main quests. Side quests maybe not so much, but so A Hidden Rebellion. It's like a knife through your heart. Hugh Joe Cadre. You say, knowing that Sheridan never jokes. He shakes his head. The weapon signature leads no doubt. You stare out at the starfield. Anger growing. A united Empire fleet fired upon by a fellow UE vessel of obsolete design. How old? 25 solar cycles at least, Your Imperial Majesty. We think there must be an outpost somewhere out there. Out there somewhere. The knife twists. This is no reactionary rebellion. This is something formatted decades ago, meticulously planned, kept hidden with a military-like focus. Few would possess the courage, the resources, the sheer iron will to see through such an undertaking. Who would do such a thing? You thought the uprisings were a thing of the past, crushed forever when you disposed Duke Antovo, and finally united the empire all those years ago. Your heart chills. Could Lena, bitter, ungrateful Lena, have hatched such a diabolical plot? Or maybe it was Haldry, so-called the first protector of Haldry Lanko, so near and yet so far from the seat of power. Or perhaps it was Petra, Menzokik, she who could trace her line to the great Mizari clans who lusted over greater power. No, no, this way lies madness. They are loyal subjects. I will find the perpetrator, slowly, methodically. You cling to a thought, a lifetime in an ocean of dark musings. Hadrikovs, what is your command, your Imperial Majesty? So, we went with manpower. We want to show Imperial, I guess, power there. No one's going to mess with us. We're the big boys. Very unhappy with these early colonization options. Jeez, and I continue to be unhappy. Well, in case I'm going to fly up, let's move the transport. Well, the colony ship up one. And we have our tech. So you got this really nice clean interface here. It shows you what you have. So I can now see when I can now capture Hyperium, and then I have a system improvement for industry. And now I'm going to just focus on more planet colonization options. So might unlock something like this. I haven't looked too close there. Let's move it up this way. Oh wells. Move the ship. We gotta find a place. I don't really like this down here, but we might end up taking it. Just, I mean, at this point I'm wasting time on a colony. Okay, we're gonna go for it. Whatever. We'll get it later. It is tiny toxic, and it's probably gonna take a while to settle, but a colony is better than no colony, I guess. Let's colonize this guy. Send our ship down. It's nice. You see that cute little colony ship going. So each ship leaves every 2 turns, and it gives me 31 more growth. You need 300. So that's how that mechanic works. So you can use these to get more ships to come, to have the ship's food provide more overall, or you can absorb from an opponent's outpost, which is kind of funny. You can take their power. That's if you're fighting over an outpost, which could very well happen. I haven't run into that too much, which is probably for the best, because I could see how that could get really annoying. It's mostly whoever gets the outpost first seems to have it, so. Got there. Oh, nothing. Let's send the other probe this way. For 6 turns, you might find something useful. And we leveled up. So let's assign ourselves a skill here. So we got 3 branches here. So the United Empire specific, the Counselor, and just the generic. So we can do more shield absorption, more influence, rousing order, monies, or damage. We're going to start, since he's on the planet, with extra influence per person. That should help us out. And we have an idle system, so we are fairly content. Trying to think what would be best. We could do Xeno Industrial Infrastructure. Now, this points out a good difference. There is no single planet improvement. You don't build each planet up. It's system-wide. So this, for example, gives me plus 10 industry per planet, so it'd be 10 for now, plus 10 for every planet that has a fertile and temperate. So this is temperate and fertile, so that would actually be a very large boost to my, excuse me, to what I get there. Let's see. Emperor's Will, so I'll get 28 influence from finishing that. And a whole lot of production, so no real downside to that. Let's keep this going. Alright, well, I think that's probably as good a place as any to end. We have our little automated ship flying down there to help secure the location. The AI next to me, that minor faction, is going to be exploring. You know what? You know, keep going that way. After that, we're going to build another patrol ship. We should put that first. It doesn't matter. But we're going to leave it here, so we'll cut it for the first Let's Play. I want to keep these relatively short. We will work on colonization and, you know, more fun next time. So, thanks for watching, and, you know, stick with us. We'll keep covering Endless Space, no doubt, once it comes out. But hopefully this will give you a nice taste of how the game's shaping up. So, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.